Comrades, welcome back to the Soviet Union. Now, when we last left off, we had some problems down here in India. Sorry, I think I caught up with my own sentence there. I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, we're fighting India in a pretty bad quagmire. And some news, just so you know what's going on. I was going to do a GTA video for today because I told you last episode that I was going to go GTA San Andreas, or I was going to go GTA Victoria, GTA Victoria, GTA Victoria. I think I said it in the opposite order, Victoria, GTA, whatever. Anyway, that was my plan, but GTA San Andreas is continuing to not play. It's continuing to crash every time I try to open it. Don't know what's going on there. But in other news, I have successfully installed LSPDFR, so that content will be starting up in the near future. Because I'm actually holding off on the LSPDFR stuff because I want to wait until I get a better mic to do that content. Because I want that content to be crisp and good and better than this. So I'm waiting for my mic to show up, which will probably be in the next month or so. Depends on when the monies come in. Anyway, let's get back into this. We're going to unpause and get back into this because I am not happy about the situation that's going on right now. And Albania wants help, so we'll give them help. Our vassal, Bulgaria, is in bankruptcy. Bulgaria, through mismanagement, corruption, or bad fortune, now finds themselves in bankruptcy. This opens up for us to intervene and reunite with them, forcing them to for us to intervene and reunite with them, forming a unitarian state. Never mind, leave things as the way they are. Never mind, leave the things the way they are. I don't feel like breaking up the Eastern Bloc just because they went bankrupt. Now, if they become uncommunist or not communist anymore, we will contemplate invading them. But now we don't. We'll let them deal with their problems. Anyway, we've got to get back to this war because it's a bunch of crap and chaos. We currently have a lot of troops invading down here, but there's a lot of Indian troops invading up here. So we need to bring even more Soviet troops down here. Hey, Afghanistan, would you give us military access? Allow our troops to move through their country. Yes, they will get... Okay, they will allow us to do that, so that'll make our lives a lot easier. Alright, so we're going to move in and attack here. Oop. Did they not just give us military access? Hold on. Oh, that's because I haven't hit unpause yet. I'm an idiot. Hold on. We're going to go here. That'll save us a lot of lives, because that territory right there is just not good for anybody. So we're going to get more Soviet troops down here into this quagmire, and hopefully all goes well for us. Alright, these guys are going to attack up here. Placement of missiles in Cuba. Secretly install the missiles. We won't use Cuba for this. We're going to secretly install those missiles, and if the U.S. notices, then we'll go, hey, we didn't mean to do that. Because that's what the Soviets do. American quarantine. Continue the convoys. We lose a lot of things. We gain infamy. Control over Central Europe weakens. We're going to continue the convoys until the United States refusedly... And pretty much, we're going to go until they say, okay, we're ready to go to war. And then we'll back off. We'll be like North Korea is nowadays. Okay. Negotiations of Cuban Missile Crisis. On EDT on October 26th, John A. Scully of ABC News had a lunch with Alexander Foreman, a Soviet spy at Foreman's request. Foreman noted war seems to be about to break out and asked Scully to use his contacts to talk to the high-level friends at the State Department to see if the U.S. would be interested in a diplomatic solution. Okay, so if we demand economic concessions, our relations will go up with the United States. We'll lose 20 infamy. Holy crap, we'll lose all of our infamy if we do that. And actually, hold on, we've got a peace officer from up here. Okay, India wants a white peace. Okay. Boom. Okay, that's cool. Alright, we're going to focus now on the negotiations of the Cuban Missile Crisis. If we demand withdrawal of the United States, we have small risk of World War III, but that, I don't know. We'll demand economic concessions. That's all right. Okay, cool. So that's good. Our relations with the United States went up, but Pakistan is finally safe from Indian invasion. We'll help our proletarian brothers. Why won't they accept? What the heck? Negative relations. Oh, we need 100. Oh, okay. Well, we can fix that. We can fix that. Let's get it back up to 100 so we can be allies with Pakistan again. Okay, I'm glad that conflict didn't last too long. Okay, never mind. It lasted pretty long time, and you guys can actually stop and go back over here. It lasted a fair amount of time, but at least proletarian brothers will help them. Just get back up into nice Soviet territory. We'll move there. And you guys don't need to go there anymore, so you guys can go back up here. And all is well with the world. Perestroika, well, I don't have a choice in the matter. This is happening at all the wrong time, but I guess I don't have any other options, so we'll take that risk. Regime bends under dissent. Okay, so it looks like we're about to go through the breakup of the Soviet Union. In which case, if the Soviet Union breaks up, I will likely take control of Russia and try to reinstall the communists. Cunning plan. Hold a referendum. This is happening at all the wrong time, so I'm not going to treat this very legit. So if the Soviet Union breaks up, I might use cheats to reunite them. So are we all good with that? Because this shouldn't be happening right now. Alright, referendum on the future was held on that. The question was put in, do you consider preserving the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics as a renewed federation of equal sovereign republics? The right to be guaranteed. In spite of electoral support, the core is in disarray. Baltic Way, Georgia, Armenia, and Moldova become independent states. Okay, so yeah, we're definitely... This is all wrong, because that's 1962, 1991. Yeah, that's wrong. Okay, we're going to do this one. Is it over? Is that done? Okay. Because it's all wrong, I'm going to undo... Why is... The brink of civil war, drown the protests in blood. Okay, this is all happening at the wrong time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to we're going to not allow this to happen. So what we're going to do, loss of Poland is a satellite state. Well, the communist bloc is falling apart, so we're gonna have to rebuild it. Czechoslovakia is no longer a thing. Okay, so now we've got the issue of countries are just falling apart. We're not allowing this to continue. We are going to make our presence felt. Alright, you know what? I think between the next two episodes, because this is happening at the wrong time, I'm going to undo the countries that have gotten independence. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically absorb all this territory again using cheats. So if you have a problem with that, please protest in the comments. And oh, jeez. Something's happening. Okay, anyway, since this is all wrong, I'm going to try to undo this as fast as I can. So this episode might end a little bit early, or I might pause. Yeah, okay, I'll tell you what. This episode's going to end early. Or no, wait a second. I'm doing this in OBS. I can just make a quick edit. Okay. So basically, I'm going to stop recording in a few minutes. I'm going to repair at least all of the satellite states that have been released by the Soviet Union. So I'll do that in a few minutes here. As soon as all this crap is done, I'm basically saying, no, this isn't right, and putting all the territory back to the Soviet Union the way it should be. And we'll just reinvade all of those countries that tried to break from us. Sound good? Alright, that sounds good. We'll be LA... What the heck? Immigration from Berlin. Alright, we'll do that. I'll say we've got Khrushchev events and Gorbachev events going on at the same time. So this is all broken. So I'll probably just break it further by trying to undo all that stuff. So we'll get that alliance going. So basically, that's what I'm going to do. So in 3, unsure future of the Warsaw Pact. Warsaw Pact will be removed from the Soviet Union. All right, hold on. Before I stop and do that, we're going to get through all of the crap, and then I'm going to quickly undo it because this is wrong. And it's all broke. It's all broke. Welp. I don't know if I can undo that. Jeez, oh Pete, that went so south so fast. Jeez, Pete. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to allow that to happen. So this is what we're going to do. I am going to do some... I'll tell you. No, I'm not even going to stop recording. I'm just going to do this right now. We are going to break the game even further. Because I can tell you this. I'll accept the breakup of the Soviet Union right now. I'll accept the breakup of this country right now. However, I'm going to... or guess the Communist Party's still in charge. But we are a democracy. Our election is underway. We're a democracy right now. So I'm not going to allow this to happen. What I'm going to do is basically this Soviet Union series is going to transition to a Russian SFSR series. And I'm going to go and try to reunite the Soviet Union. I don't know if that's possible, but I'm going to try it. Communism was not going to fall. So this is basically going to turn from Soviet Union to Russian SFSR. So, without further ado, I'm going to do what needs to be done. I am going to go here. I'm going to put... Actually, I know I need to put show province... I need this ID. I'm going to create a communist rebellion right here, hopefully. Break. Or no, that's not yet. No, not yet. Revolt 1020. Boom. Russian communists. Okay, so now all I gotta do is go break. Sorry, I typed pretty slow. Break. Boom, baby! Alright, the communists have taken over the Russian government. Their influence is felt both here and abroad. Their leadership has already begun to institute widespread changes in the government, while crowds cheer from the central square in Moscow. Okay, the proletariat has prevailed. New communist regime. Okay. Russian communists win. National confusion. Okay, we've got some problems. We lose some prestige. That's fine. Königsberg to Kaliningrad. That's fine. Okay. So now that that's undone, this is Russian FSS. Bleh, Russian F. Bleh, I keep starting with an F. I don't know why. Russian SFSR, Soviet Federative Socialist Republic. Anyway, now that this is communism again, we are going to now work to reunite the Eastern Bloc. So we no longer have what the. All right, we're gonna move these guys up here because they're friendlies. We're gonna move these guys down here, and we are going to prepare for the invasion. So that's the plan. We're going to take all of these Soviet troops. We're going to move them back here, and we're going to prepare for an invasion of all of these countries, because this cannot happen. We are not allowing the Soviet Union to fall just because of some stupid events that happened that shouldn't have happened. So, it will not stand. We're going to move all of our troops back. Oh, Romania's dead. Romania has become a democracy and is no longer allied with us. End of the Cold War, New World Order is emerging. They want an alliance. All right, we'll ally with them. Transnistria wants an alliance. Armenia wants an alliance. Kristan wants an alliance. Okay. All right, so this was the collapse of the Soviet Union, but the communism is still around because I manipulated. Georgia promises us alliance. Diplomat and one of our enemies and Soviet Russian outraged the Soviet Russian citizens, which. We cannot afford such war. We'll lose some prestige for that, but that's fine. Alright, so. Now that this has all gone wrong, we are going to have to recover what was lost. We'll ally with East Germany, because we are going to be there to protect East Germany. And Pakistan wants to be our allies. Alright, that's fine. What in the... Ooh, the UAR formed. Syria and Egypt have united as one country, like it did in this time period. I think that might be a little bit early. But anyway, we are going to do some research for the military. But we are now going to work to reunite the Soviet Union. Except all of the communist countries are wanting to ally with us. So, what's a country that doesn't like us very much? Those are all immediately went into the sphere of the... Well, they went to crap pretty fast. That immediately went... All those countries went to the sphere of the United States. Okay, we might have to cheat to get those to go back, because I don't want to fight the war with the United States, especially in this position, because freaking... we are weak from losing all of our satellite states. Although, I guess I don't think our military changed that much. But anyway, all right. We will see. We will seek to have our vengeance. Why the heck? We're allies with you. Give us military access. Okay. By force, if necessary. Assure them all as well. All right. Alright. We will permit our the former Soviet states that have decided to ally with us, we will give them slight leniency for a little bit because they chose to stay with us. It's the countries that abandon us that we are going to target. Oh, geez, Yugoslavia, that's not good for you. Sorry, I had to get a drink. That's not looking good. We might try to look to fix that situation up in a little bit. But right now, our main goal is to stop in all cases this unprecedented attack on communism. So right now, we are going to move all these troops. Okay, you guys need to go over there. They can't go over there. Hold on. Ukraine, give us military access. So the Eastern Bloc may have fallen, but our fight does not end here. So basically what I'm going to do, and I think we'll end the episode here, but next episode we will begin an invasion of Czechoslovakia and an invasion of Romania to reestablish them as satellite states, because they have abandoned us. So, thank you very much for watching. This has kind of gone to crap for us all, but we will recover. I'm going to tell these guys to get back over here. Alright, thank you very much for watching. We will recover from this, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.